everybody. We're getting ready to start here in about 2 minutes. Hey Joe, getting ready to start here in about 2 minutes, a little less than that, just giving folks time to get here. Getting ready to start here soon. Just giving folks a minute or so to get here, and at about the 15-minute mark or so, I'll probably make the announcement. Let's go ahead and get that going once I know certain folks are here. Alright man, the main thing for me, Mickey, if you can, is at about the 15-minute mark or so, I've got an announcement for something that's happening with the Facebook group, Gamers United. So I'm just hoping I can get enough people here just to kind of be here for that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this guy rolling. For those of you here today, we're going to be playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and anybody that knows anything about Castlevania probably knows about this game. So we're going to just give it a run, and this may be my next thing that I stream, and it'll probably be broken down into a few different videos, because I don't believe that I can sit here in one sitting and finish this game. But, you know, if it does well tonight, you know, maybe in another night or two, I'll do part 2 of this. Hello, Mr. Arthur. Thank you for joining. You guys are bearing witness to one of my favorite games by far. Hard to say it's not my favorite. You know, and if it's not number 1, it's up there in the top 3 or top 5, no doubt. This one, this game was very instrumental into shaping what I liked about video games. Story's good, graphics is good, gameplay is good. I mean, there's really not anything too negative to say about it. This game takes place after Castlevania Rondo of Blood, and one of the really cool features is it lets you replay, you know, basically the final scene from Rondo of Blood. So your first enemy, as you can tell if you play Castlevania, you know what this setting is. So you know that your first battle is going to be with Dracula, which is completely insane. And you know, I spam right here and load up on hearts, and then I get the holy water in the room with Dracula, and I use that with the item crush, and it just completely destroys him. He basically has no chance. You know what, but I can play it this way for a little while, it's alright. You know, weaken him with the boomerang first.
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute.
Tribute? You're a thief. You steal men's souls, their freedom.
Freedom is always sacrificed to faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy. You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
97.
Mankind. A cesspit of hatred and lies. Fight with it.
That was, this was Christmas 97, my senior year. See, that weapon just completely drained that first line of health. But Miss Darlene, I know you've seen the end of a Castlevania game, and you know this is how it ends. You know, it's a scene just like this. So to have to do this at the very beginning of the game, I thought was just unbelievable. And just like that, he's gone. That powered up holy water weapon, the item crush on the holy water is amazing on that boss there. So now this little dialogue here leads you into the story of this game.
Symphony, the castle of Dracula, rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from the mist, as if to show you the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces struggled for the soul of a man named Alucard. He who had once fought alongside Trevor Belmont against his own immortal father, found Dracula himself. To purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, Alucard had submerged his vampiric powers and fallen into what was meant to be eternal slumber. But now, he awakens to the cackles of evil and cries of the innocent. The eternal battle of good and evil has come full circle once more.
It's been a really busy day, y'all, but I've managed to actually get some rest. I slept, you know, pretty good. And not late this morning. I woke up at 9. Then I had a real good lunch, and then I got a lot of stuff done after lunch. I wound up mowing my yard and doing some spring cleaning in the kitchen. And then I was able to get a little nap after that to start this. So been kind of relaxing, very rewarding and relaxing. Hello there, Mr. Henry. I'm kind of caught it at the beginning of the game. We just finished the intro sequence where they replayed the final battle of Rondo of Blood, which leads into this game. So now you're inside Castlevania. It's really starting your quest at this point. of stuff hidden in the walls in this game. So it's good if you know where that stuff's at to investigate. Especially early on, because you're pretty weak early on in this game. Alright, and that's an area that I will be able to access later. A lot of people like Lament. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's good. It's a good solid game. I enjoyed playing that one. Although, I think on the PS2 Castlevania games, I actually think I'd probably like Curse of Darkness a little bit more. Curse of Darkness was a little bit longer. Cargo, this game is, I don't want to say it's not a challenge, but I'm going to be able to get through it for sure. You guys, if you've ever played this sequence right here, there's a trick to keep him from stealing all your items. When you first walk in this door, immediately turn around and let the music play, because the new music kicks on like you're still in that door. And if you give it just a couple seconds, then walk back in, death's gone, and you still keep all your weapons. So you're like seriously overpowered for this part of the game. Very overpowered. Very, very, very overpowered. And at this point, the candles don't even have anything in them, because you have to find an item that allows you to that restores the items that are in those candles. I remember when I first got this game, and I didn't know how much there was involved in it. And when I first, reached the throne room with this castle and fought Richter, who I guess I thought was going to be the end guy of this game, I just assumed I'd beat it. And it was always kind of weird to me, because my percentage whenever I would start at the game after beating it was only like 60%. I'm like, well, what else was I missing? And come to find out, one of my buddies that I was in boot camp with at this first school, I got on the internet at the internet cafe on base, and was reading about the game and said, man, you're not even close to finishing this game. And then I found out what it was I needed to do, and actually got up there and found out that wasn't actually the end of the game. There was still a whole lot more game left to go. So but even now I still learn stuff about this crazy game, and it's 23 years old now. It came out in '97. Yeah, 200.6. I've gotten it, but I didn't get that 200.6 until not all that long ago, because I was trying to get a platinum trophy on this game. Yeah, you're not very strong when you start this game. You start off pretty weak, and the enemies take a lot of damage. They do a lot of damage to you as well. But all that changes here pretty quick. Alright, so that's the first thing. That's a little armor upgrade. That maybe be able to take damage a little better. And this game here, I'll probably do 45 minute to an hour long streams until it's all over with. Yes, I did see it. Thank you for your suggestion. Yeah, me too. Oh, Joe. I haven't platinum very many games, but I think I have 15 platinum trophies altogether, I believe. And just some of the requirements to get that last trophy to give you that platinum is just unreal. And it's like that in a lot of games. Alright, so there's my shield. guys. So I said in about 15 minutes I was going to make an announcement about the Gamers United page. One of my not new members, but somebody who has been with us, you know, just a smidge over 4 weeks now, I think, has done an amazing amount of little small things that have turned into pretty big things in the group. He's helped grow participation, you know, helped grow the group, and has given some excellent ideas about some stuff that we can do for the future of Gamers United, which is exactly, you know, the kind of people that you want, kind of helping you make decisions on things. So at this point, I would like to announce that Cargo Freeman is the new moderator of the group, and he's going to be the brand manager, kind of helping with a few different things, a few different projects that we've been talking about coming up. It's really going to be big for the group if it works out. So congratulations, sir. Looking forward to working more with you and going further with this group. So I appreciate everything you've done, and, you know, everything that I hope we can continue to do together. So congratulations, sir. I appreciate that, Vince. Thank you. Dude, seriously, man, you've been a big help for that group, really. And I've noticed it kind of early on, so people seem to respond pretty positively and in good numbers to the stuff that you do. So I really appreciate it. Well, brother, so far I feel like I've had all the luck in the world. Seems like everything has been going well better than according to plot. To a few of you guys who have really freaking, you know, helped me out and kept me encouraged about doing it. So I'm very thankful. That would be nice. The way it's been going the last about 4 days, dude, it's just been. I get, and you'll get to see this soon, because once I get done with this stream, everything on the technical side will be official, and you'll be able to see so many daggone stats about the group, and it helps you, you know, if you know how to use numbers right, it helps you kind of know where you need to put your attention towards to make things even better. And but you'll get to see a lot of that, unless you've already done like modding or adminning for other groups. But it's amazing how much data and how many statistics that Facebook keeps up with all that stuff. It is unreal. But you can see, like, honestly, like I see it, like the last 4 weeks, whenever you come along around that same time, I mean, the numbers really kind of started moving, you know, up. And so I'm looking forward to moving forward and keeping on this good path that we're on, bro, because it's, you know, I see how things are going, and it's well above expectations. Y'all, this is the one boss I actually like using the dagger on, because you can really kind of throw those things fast at him. There's no other time in Castlevania where I can think of where this weapon is more handy. I mean, considering how weak you are for those bosses, that right there takes them down pretty fast. And that'll be about the only time that I'm excited about using a dagger in Castlevania. But it works really good on those guys, though. Has anyone else ever played this one specific game before? Brother, there's I think there's areas to where we can make some bank on this site, you know, doing it right. I really do. I think we're all pretty smart enough to make it happen. I did. I announced that Mr. Cargo Freeman is going to be the new brand manager for the group. And, you know, kind of everything that he's contributed so far, and kind of lightly touched on some future things. So, yeah, Mr. Cargo is our new brand manager of the group. Mickey, you've never played Castlevania games before, bro? You've, man, I don't know if it's because you didn't like them, but I think you've missed out on a pretty good series, man. They're pretty good. You can tell that, you know, a good bit of my streams involve these style of games. And once Symphony's done, I've got about 2 or 3 other like indie games that play this style of game, and I'm thinking about incorporating them into the mix as well. Yes, sir. I think so, dude. I really do. You know, between, you know, your artistic style and your vision, and I think maybe my drive, I guess, was my good thing. And I know how to put some things together too a little bit, I guess. Matt being the Matt Messina in our group being the video guy, like he knows how to edit video. There's some good people in our group, man, that know how to do a lot of different things. So we are definitely rounding up the right people, and I'm still constantly looking for others too. You know, just talking to some of the gaming group sites, and just talking and making relations with some of those people. And then if, you know, any of them have like some cool skills or just good gaming people, you know, I'm trying to get them to join the group too. So not only is our group growing, but it's growing with you know, parts that would be good for the group, to encourage the group, make the group better. I've been putting so much thought into it, man, and reading stuff online about how to make these groups grow better. And and you've had some pretty damn good ideas too that you shared with me recently. Dude, this started in the 2600 days, back when the original Pac-Man just made bonk, 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 bonk noises, you know. 800 come late 90s, but we were playing Atari in the early 80s. The trick, man, on this game, Mickey, is I believe I also got destroyed pretty quick, but you have to, well, Choplifter was 7800 and Dolphin was 2600. But Mickey, think about this like any other RPG, like if you get stuck a little bit, it doesn't hurt to grind, you know, and level up a time or two, and that's all you would need to do to progress further in this game. It starts off brutal, it's hard. But once you start leveling up and getting a little stronger, you know, it gets quite a bit easier. Quite a bit easier. Y'all, that nap today really did me wonders after doing the yards. That was amazing. I feel like a new person. When I got done doing the yards, I felt like a dead person. I was so damn hot and just completely just drenched, you know, just because it was so brutally hot outside. And I didn't get started on it good till, I guess it was getting close to 1 o'clock. And then about 15-20 minutes after 2, I finished up. But at that point, even though the yard was finished, I was finished too. I didn't have anything left. Yeah, that was Miss Pac-Man, I believe, on Atari 2600, where you could set the ghost. Which, honestly, setting the ghost at 1 ghost is so not a challenge, you know? I mean, it's fun just to get to run through some of the other boards, I guess, if you can't get to them naturally, but guys here take a little bit to take down, but this Holy Water does a pretty good number on them. But yeah, Phoenix was 26 and Cracked was Phoenix was 2600 and Cracked was 7800. I've got some of those games you've mentioned, some of those 2600 games. I've got those cartridges sitting right next to me. Phoenix, Space Invaders, Dolphin, and Demon Tag. That's the 4 that I have so far. But hopefully I'm gonna have this PC situation figured out so I can start playing some old, some of those older games on emulation. That's my plans anyway. So I honestly think I'll always go back the other way. I do. Now I have to go back because I've collected what I needed. I hadn't showed them yet. This game, you also have little magical spells that you can pull off. I haven't pulled any of those off, but I'll show a couple of them off here against this guy over here. First one I'll do with these guys. It's just a little spirit ball that goes after those guys. It's pretty strong, doesn't use up a whole lot of your magic, and your magic is in that top left blue bar that's flashing up there. So you can watch it go down a little bit when I use one. And I'll show one or two more with this guy here. And I hope it didn't slug me with that. And you saw there I just leveled up. After you kill so many enemies, you get experience points. And after enough experience points, you level up, which makes your attacks a little bit stronger, makes your defense a little bit stronger. Plus it adds to your overall health as well, which is registered by that top left number over there that says 92. That's my hit points. So if that 92 reaches 0, then Alucard dies. And you have to go back to where you last saved it. And y'all, this game, you know, something terrible could happen, and if you die one time, it's a game over. Wow. Okay, there's a save point right over here. We'll probably play this until I get to the next boss, and that should put me close to the amount of time that I'm trying to put in for this session. After I get Dragon Quest XI beat y'all, I'm going to start doing the streams just a little bit more. I just haven't played them. I haven't played them too long lately, so I feel like I'm getting close to finishing that game, but I'm 82 hours now into it, and I'm still not at the end yet, so hopefully soon. I want to go ahead and get that one done, though. And I may stream maybe like the last boss of that game, because the boss fights in that game seem to be pretty wild.
Are you human? What are you doing here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Likewise. I'm Maria. And you are?
Alucard.
Well, if you're a better swordsman than a speaker, perhaps I'll see you again. Farewell.
Alrighty. So the next boss isn't terribly far away. You go through these hallways, and you got to go up the side of a tower, and then you're there. So we're not too far away. We're making progress anyway. Alright, so now through this hallway, and we're not too far away now. I don't think so. I mean, it's graphically nice to look at. You're not just saying that that's the level you would need it to beat it, do you, Joe? Well, I didn't exactly mean to use that, but... Not even sure why I'm carrying the clock, to be perfectly honest. There we go, that's better. I don't really use, other than the holy water, I don't use sub-weapons on this game very often. They use up a lot of hearts for one, and your basic weapon tends to be a lot stronger than your sub-weapon, so... I don't know what it is about you wanting to eat these wall pork chops, man, but I don't advise it. It's a bad idea. It's a really, really, really bad idea. And there we go down the elevator. Well, you're on your own with those, sir. I'm not having no part of it. I don't know if you've ever smelled a pork chop that hasn't been refrigerated for a while. Probably not a good idea to be eating that. You know, coming from you though, I haven't heard a lot of better ideas, but that one is a terrible one. Oh no! Oh, that was very bad. So instead of going down there, let's just go this way because there's a save point not too far away. I should have killed that dude before I went in that room. Was preserved, yeah. Yeah, that bear, no foil, no refrigeration, unless it's super cold in here and we just don't know it. But then it's covered up in no telling how old a block. Yeah, I still don't think it's a good idea, man. You haven't sold me on it. So yeah, we're gonna save it right over here. Then we're gonna fight the boss right up above, and come back. Well, come back and save it, and that'll wrap up this stream. And then I'm gonna try to tackle some Dragon Quest XI and try to get to the end of that game. But I'm thankful for the folks who came and said they'd be here. Definitely appreciate it. There is that, but how less organic would that pork chop be if it had a spell on it? Think about that. They say that if it's not organic, it's not good. And I hope you know I'm not being serious. Alrighty. Gotten pretty good at that boss over the years. That's the last pass. A lot of last famous words for a lot of people. Yeah, if you have to ask that question, then you probably should suggest probably not doing it, whatever it is. When this was what's the worst that could happen ever? You know, it often always turns out to be whatever the worst thing could be. Wow. Alrighty, y'all. That will conclude part 1 of Symphony of the Night. Maybe tomorrow I'll jump on part 2 of this. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all being here again. Congratulations, Mr. Cargo Freeman, on becoming the brand manager for Global Gamers United. You guys be safe. I appreciate you guys being here to watch. And we'll try to resume this on tomorrow or at the latest the next day. You guys have a good night. And until then, we'll see you from the other side. Have a good night.